So that shiny new game just came out, Eternights. And you want to know if it's worth your time, right? Well, let's take a look at the game for some first impressions. The game starts off with someone stealing a floating orb, and then right after that it goes to you and your friend Chani. He's creating a dating bio for you. This is where you input your name, which will be referred to for the rest of the game. Chani is actually a pretty funny guy. Here's one example of that.
What? Everybody does it. Look at me.
After talking, he wants to show you something on the TV, which is a Yuna concert. He wants you to go with him. It cuts to night, and you're able to walk around your place. Though here's where I looked at the menus available. In the relationship tab, you have black and white essence and various relationships. Everything's locked for me currently though. Social tab shows various stats about your game, such as health and armor. On the right side is various emotions and their levels. And grayed out on the bottom is the various characters with a lot of symbols next to each of them. I don't yet know what the symbols are for. I only played for an hour and a half. The other tabs are nothing much. Saving, tutorials, lore, and game options. Walking around your place isn't great. It's small and you can only interact with a few items. So you go to bed and then you're awake and Chani texts you about a new dating app.
Dude, this new dating app is blowing up right now.
You do a little personality test, then you're matched with someone basically immediately.
Want me to send you dirty pictures? Oh. Psych! I got you. That was a test. You passed. We're going out on a date. No, not right now. Tomorrow. Let's have a yacht date. Doesn't that sound romantic? Exactly. Okay, let's meet at the central station and then find a yacht.
After that little conversation, you go to bed and have a weird dream. This is also where you begin to learn about combat. I originally dismissed this game because I thought it was a dating sim only. I saw a few screenshots of combat, however, and decided to give it a try. In your dream, you have a blue glowing arm that transforms into a sword. The combat was incredibly underwhelming though. Just one basic slash and a dodge. When an enemy glows red, dodge. If you do it right, time will slow down and killing them is much faster. Also, if you hit an enemy enough, you can do a strike which does more damage. After you finish off the enemies, you wake up confused and then a cutscene happens. In various places around the world, canisters marked Eternights start to release some sort of blue particle. Then you get up and go to your date, though this is where things get interesting. Basically, everything goes haywire and people are turning into monsters, and those blue particles, I'm betting, are the cause of it. You and Chani are in the shelter together, but nothing happens here. Once you check outside the door, a cutscene of two other people in the bunker also happens. They also decide to leave the bunker at the same time. Cut back to you and you're running through dark hallways with your friend. It just so happens that you run directly into the other two people.
What? Yuna? Is that Yuna?
What? Yuna? I'm not Yuna. There's no point in lying, is there?
Oh my god! It is Yuna!
It's Yuna, the famous singer. Chani is instantly in love. Honestly, Chani is my favorite character so far. He keeps saying funny things out of nowhere.
So, are you guys with any other survivors?
No, it's just us.
Awesome.
Then you see your face. You see a massive amount of blood. Comically so. Apparently that was just from running into Yuna. Based on how you respond in different conversations, that will increase your social stats, which were the emotions I saw in the menus earlier. They allow relationships to progress. So you're running in the hallways as a group now and come across a monster.
Lena, no! Officer, please help!
The way Lena got absolutely beat down in 2 seconds made me laugh out loud. I'm not even joking. That was so out of nowhere. I assumed all 4 of these people would be main characters, but I was so wrong. After you run away from the monster, Yuna shows something unexpected. She heals your head with healing power. Walk down the hallway some more and you come across a drone telling you to make it to the train. You become surrounded by monsters until a random girl walks out with a sword and kills them all instantly. She chains up all of you and then cuts off your arm. Then directly after you have a dream, vision, something like that.
I look much better than my profile picture, don't I?
It's the girl you met on the dating app, apparently. She selects you to be on her team and then gives you power. You wake back up and your arm is now the weapon it was before in the dream. More enemies spawn and you fight them off, including a new bigger enemy that has a shield. You can break the shield with an elemental fist, but it has to charge first. It's the circle on the top left. After you break a shield, an enemy will take damage now.
Humanity can only have one of us awake at a time. How do we decide who stays awake and who sleeps? Well, if the stone is used by an architect, it can force another architect to sleep. And if I fall asleep, everything and everyone you know will change. I love who we are. So, you are going to help me stop her by retrieving the stone for me. Unfortunately, she created these walls between us and the stone. See that depressing, tiny little dot? That's you! I've seen your dot, buddy. I've put my power into your arm. Take it and transport it behind the walls. And do it quickly. Because, we don't have a lot of time. Don't worry about it. I said don't worry about it. Shut up and focus on getting through the first wall, damn it. Do not fail me.
You have another dream of the girl who gave you power. She explains that Umbra sent the girl to steal the stone from her, which is the source of everything. Umbra is also a tree, apparently. I keep coming across unexpected humor, which I greatly appreciate. So her and Umbra are architects, and only one can be awake at a time. You have to go behind those big walls and retrieve the stone. After that, it's back to hallways and fighting monsters. You make it to the train, and then a lot more dialogue happens.
Do you think you can turn your arm into anything other than a sword?
Ew! Gross!
After talking to both of them, the train crashes. I looked at the menu again here and I noticed I had enough black essence to get a new skill. I bought the greatsword skill. Yuna can be used in battle for AoE healing, which is nice. But you see that blue bar on the top left under the white bar? Every time you use her healing, that goes down. The white bar is your health also. So you do a puzzle, fight some monsters, and then you face a bigger monster. This one has a shield that also needs to be broken. Kill more monsters, do another puzzle, and then you fight a boss monster with a lot of health. After you defeat it, the drone shows back up. So it's explained that Chani is the cause of the train wreck because he pressed a link on his phone that promised powers and a hacker got into the system. Then Yuna storms off to her room on the train. After talking some more, you're free to walk the train. Very limitedly though.
As Arya and not Drone Lady. Now, are you okay?
I think I might be a little traumatized. Totally.
I knock on Yuna's door and my character pressed what he assumed was a doorbell. Instead, it opened the door. This was the first somewhat dirty moment I encountered. After fighting enemies, I had forgotten this game was a relationship game, and that caught me off guard.
Just a moment, I'm changing. You didn't see anything, right? Actually, don't answer that.
You talk about Chani and her friend Jisoo for a while, and then go to bed. Also, talking to her made her go up a rank, which unlocked more fighting capabilities for her. Next, you talk to Arya for some time. She explains that the infected hacker will hack into this current train in 5 days, but you need this train to make it to the stone. So you have 5 days to find the main computer and shut it down. Also, there's now a gauge showing how much Umbra energy is in the atmosphere. It will increase as Umbra awakens the stone. You'll want to find it before it gets to red. Since Chani is so jealous of not having powers, Arya decides to give him some.
Your time has come, Chani.
Are you saying what I think you're saying? I'm ready to receive my power!
Chani, I would like to ask you to please manage expectations.
Oh, so I'm not getting powers?
Oh, you are. It's just that they may not be amazing.
Don't worry, whatever they are, I'll make them amazing.
I'm sure you will. Here it is.
I can feel the power growing inside of me. So, what can I do? Spit fire? Fly?
Your power is the ability to make him stronger.
Really? That's it?
Chani, I promise your support will be vital.
So, I'm support. Okay. I'm going to be the best support ever. Tell me everything, Arya.
Basically, she tricks him so he'll stop being so jealous. After that, then starts a long period of more dialogue with the characters.
Tentacle boy. Ugh, that was not an invitation. Here's something else. You know that?
Then is a weird little challenge mission where Uni needs pads. This was weird, but it increased my white essence and also health, so that's good. So this game caught my eye from its popularity, not so much that it's my type of game. When I saw screenshots of combat, I decided to give it a try and make a video on it. The combat isn't great, but it's not as bad as I thought it would be. You actually have different moves you can unlock using essence, which raises the combat in my eyes, but still nothing amazing. This game has a narrative, and you're along for the ride. It's linear, and relationships are the big thing for this game. The story's not so bad either, and the cutscenes are pretty well made. This is definitely not the type of game I'd usually play, but I came away from it liking it more than I thought I would. Even though the combat isn't the best, it's still probably my favorite part of the game. Oh, and Chani, he's funny. Whether or not this is your type of game, I'll see you in the next one.